Welcome back. Guess what? Rivalry week did not disappoint anybody. The only unfortunate thing that happened was that Mississippi State lost their quarterback, ended up losing to Ole Miss, or we might have been done. Now we have to wait. They ranked in Notre Dame 15th in the country, which means it doesn't look like they're going to get into a New Year's Day 6 bowl game if it stays that way. So that means we can kind of figure out in the ACC what we're looking at. And if that happens, we're looking at Virginia Tech. Wouldn't we love to have them back after all those years? North Carolina State and Louisville, which probably has the most exciting player in college football today. So some good options on the ACC side. The SEC side, we're still kind of struggling. Mississippi State losing means that the Citrus Bowl will now take LSU, which we were kind of hoping they would be on our board. And it kind of comes down to South Carolina, Texas A&M, and whichever one of those teams bubbles up, we would be excited to have either one of those. I think South Carolina's been on our top of our board for a long time, and of course Texas A&M is a great brand and a good marketing. For all you Alabama fans, unfortunately, I think the championship games, if they play out with the favorites winning, that Alabama will be playing in the Orange Bowl and filling that Orange Bowl slot. Auburn and Georgia, whichever team wins, will go to the Final Four. And, of course, the other team will still play in a New Year's Day 6 bowl. Think that the Big 12 champion, if it's Oklahoma, for sure gets into the Final Four. Obviously, if Ohio State wins or Wisconsin wins the Big 10, one of those two teams will play in the Final Four. And then, of course, the winner of the Clemson-Miami team will play into the Final Four. So it's starting to have some clarity. I can tell you that we're more than likely going to look at Virginia Tech as a strong possibility to come to our bowl game, followed closely by North Carolina State and Louisville, and we'd really like to have either Texas A&M or South Carolina, with South Carolina being closer to us, which makes that more of a preferable team. Going to have a ranked team possibly in Virginia Tech, and of course some pretty good fans coming to town. Our three-legged stool in selection is fans coming to Jacksonville. We call it heads and beds. People buying tickets, we call those butts in the seats. And then a great television matchup on ESPN on December 30th. And don't forget the Lightboat Parade that night. So all Jacksonville people should come out and watch this wonderful special event that the bowl game puts on. So we will again talk, but you will see an announcement on Sunday. So we'll send one of these out on Sunday to let you know who we finally have. Look for that announcement to be sometime around 5:30 on Sunday afternoon. It's been a great season, a lot of fun. We're in the home stretch. Let's go get us a game we'll all be proud of. Thanks for joining us.